What's up, guys? Paparazzi Talking Ball Cards coming at you with an SGC reveal. This is going to be a quick video, only 4 cards. I'm going to walk you through the cards, their story, the grades, and that's it. Yeah, so fun SGC reveal. I already do know the grades, so no huge surprise for me, but I thought this would be a cool one to share nonetheless. First card. Oh, I need to make some adjustments. Sorry, poor lighting in here today. Bob Feller, 1948 Bowman. As you can see, this is a rough card. The cards are going to get a little nicer, so they're not all rough like this. But I didn't have this card, so this is kind of a placeholder. Obviously, this is a rough card. Got a little scribble. Card probably belonged to Philip back in the day. Just a guess. But still, just a cool card. I love collecting Bob Feller. Hopefully, I will be upgrading this at some point soon. This one is a cool card. Picked this up at the National from Brian Roth. He has a card soup group on Facebook, so check that out. I picked this up from him there. We were just hanging out in one of the lounge areas and he had this card, and so I picked it up from him. I was expecting to get an authentic and then authentic recolored, because if you look closely, excuse my fingernails, but if you look closely, you see that black streak? It looks like, in my opinion, someone had taken a Sharpie and tried to touch up some of these white scuff marks with that. So I was anticipating that it would get an authentic recolored, but they just gave it the one. And so I'm really happy with that. Even with that, that mark on there, the colors are still really vibrant, and the image is very well focused. So 49 Bowman Musial. Love this card. The back is fine. So, this, again, this will probably, I'm trying to collect some earlier cards. As you guys probably know, I have a ton of 50s and 60s cards, and I'm trying to push back a little bit towards some of the older grades. So, anyways, cool. Got the one there, pleasantly surprised with that. This one was also a pleasant surprise. 1957 Topps Yankees Power Hitters 4 VGEX featuring Mantle and Berra. Look at that card. I love this card. For the grade, I was expecting a 3. Let's see if I could catch it here. You see that? You see that right there? That is a surface wrinkle. Trying to use the light to my advantage, and it goes about across the card. You see it right there as well. Hope you guys can make that out. But it has essentially a wrinkle that goes across the front of the card. So I was pretty stunned to see a 4. My expectation, as I mentioned, was a 3. This card was in a PSA 2 holder. So it was a PSA 2, and I thought that was a very poor grade on PSA's part. So I snapped it, sent it back to PSA. They rejected it and said that it was miscut. So they rejected it the second time. Then I sent it again, most recently, and then they said that it was minimum size. So again, PSA, they are just spinning free. They have no idea what they're doing when it comes to consistency. If you want slop, I mean, you're going to get it with PSA, especially if you do any sort of volume with them. Anyways, I think this is a case of eye appeal, giving SGC the comfort level to bump a card's grade. They do that. It's centered pretty well, and it is a nice example with some great eye appeal. But yeah, SGC is more open to that concept. In other words, if a card has excellent eye appeal, they will bump it. They'll just give it a better grade. And so, as a takeaway message, I say this in every SGC video reveal I do. If you have nice, centered, vintage cards, send them to SGC and you will be happy. This one gets a holder for sure. Yeah, you're going to be happy. Not to mention, I need to shout out Boca Card Subs again. I found them through Facebook. They are fantastic, and they run like a well-oiled machine. It's incredibly fast. I got these back in less than 2 weeks. Okay, the big finale, the last card. I'm gonna have to go Mondo here. Let me adjust this. You can see how messy my desk is. Apologies. 1932 Sanella Babe Ruth Type 2. This is a 1.5 fair. Okay, now that I showed the label, let's see if I could go back. Okay, well, I'll go back into this kind of standard setting here to show you why I got a 1.5. Someone put an 84 on there. And as is common with these Sanella cards, this at some point was glued into. It was glued into the book that I think these are issued with, or there's some book that encourages you to glue them in or whatnot. So you got some glue spots. So 1.5. This was actually just a reholder. I purchased this card from Brian Roth, previously mentioned, in a 1.5 SGC, but the holder was old and it was scratched really bad. It had a pretty bad scratch. So anyways, the 1.5 was what I expected. It's what I got. It's my first Playing Days Ruth card. And just so cool. Love that. Love that pose. I mean, to get, that's awesome. Anyways, yeah, I was really happy with this small submittal. I saw SGC is running some promotions with some, newer products getting down to, I think it's $9 a card that they're grading at right now with the Topps Bowman promotion or something along those lines. Anyways, I think that's great. I'm going to try and get some more cards to SGC soon. Hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, Paparazzi, Talking Ball Cards, out of here.